Yo, yo.
We officially live, baby.
Yes, sir.
The Meetup.
First video episode.
Hey,
I would like to announce, but commemorate this moment, man. This is episode 15, so we did 14 audio episodes only. This is a big moment. You can't see my man Derek back there, but he's the newest member of the squad.
The camera.
He's making this possible.
The magic behind everything.
The cameraman.
But in all the excitement, man, I'd be remiss if we didn't introduce ourselves. I'm Atum Hunter, aka Kicks.and.Cannabis on IG. Got my man Vince here. He's setting up his IG live right now. At Sick Ass Song. We got our guest today, coughing it up, my man Dsplita, MC Hustler Extraordinaire.
How you doing?
Oh man, doing well, bro. How you doing?
Checking in, getting the levels right, getting the
levels right.
Yeah. Derek passing this thing over, pass it over there. So we got a cool little format today, man. We're gonna just chop it up, but we got some live unveilings and some new shit to do too.
Sir.
After we do this, but first, before we get to that, man,
gotta get to the smoke.
We gotta get to the smoke right now. I think we're smoking on I got wedding pie in this thing. Okay. This ain't nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, we gotta let them know who you are, bro. They know who we are. They don't know who you are.
For all of y'all that don't know me, I go by Dsplita. You know what I'm saying? I do hip hop, ghostwriting, stand-up comedy. I'm just a guy out there trying to do something, get something done.
Fuck yeah.
I hail from Texas, born and raised in Houston. Just came from Austin. Been in Phoenix about 2 years now. Just trying to cultivate the music scene and build my own path.
Dope, man. Dope.
H-Town representing,
right?
Man. Damn. Hip hop from H-Town, man.
Yeah, Bum B and all that,
UGK for Underground Kings for life, man. Rest in peace,
Pimp C, yeah.
R.I.P. Pimp, man.
They had the whole Swisher House movement back in the day.
R.I.P. Screw, man. Just great tapes, like take it all the way back to like before anybody was famous. You know what I'm saying? When you used to go to the house, pay $15, get that little gray tape, and you was live.
Yeah. Yeah, man. What made you want to get into the music scene?
The music scene, to me, man, music is life. You know, like music is the epitome of everyday obstacles we go up against, what we face. Everybody can track something back to their favorite song.
Right.
Your biggest check, what was on the radio, what was playing that day. You're like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Got those couple G's, feeling nice.
Show hit play work.
Yeah.
So, just coming up in the old school music scene, old school hip hop, where you're telling stories.
Yeah.
Saying MCs with a purpose, trying to at least educate you, if not anything else, help you understand why things are a certain way.
Right,
Things of that nature. So that made me, as a young kid, fall in love with music.
Okay.
Never did music for anybody for like the first, I'd say about 8 years, just in my notebook. I'm writing, I'm young, I don't know nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I meet one dude one day in basketball, and he rapped.
Yeah.
And then that just sparked it. Like, I started going, he was like, man, we started writing. We formed a group called Hard to Contain back in the day.
Dope.
Had 4 members, 2 of them no longer here, RIP 6.
Damn, rest in peace.
You know what I mean? And things of that nature. But just took it from there. Like, hip hop is culture. It's a motivational way of thinking as well.
Right,
you know what I mean? Like, it's for those that don't understand hip hop or don't want anything to do with hip hop, it's the same thing as what you love. It's just taking it to that next level. You get to work, persevere, and build something with these platforms and get millions of people to listen to you.
Right.
To give you a minute of their time just to lock in. And to me, that's magical right there. You're going to give me a minute of your time to lock in, I'm going to try to give you something.
Exactly.
I drop singles. I'm a firm believer that I bought a whole bunch of albums. And every album I used to buy, there's like 3 or 4 that you just like, I ain't really feeling it.
Yeah.
And it's cool, and then that's nothing to say about the artist. It's just, that's how it is. So I figured what I'm doing right now on Spotify and SoundCloud and everything like that, I'm just dropping singles.
Dope, man.
Like, I'm dropping just moments of time. So if something resonates with you, you don't have to get the whole album.
Yeah.
You get the single.
That's
Stay
dope.
tuned for more. You know what I mean? I just, to feed off that, to get that power off hip hop and things of that nature, I feel like it's the only way to do it.
Yeah.
You know?
And I think that
authentically do it, man. honestly.
I think that keeps the listener involved and more intrigued too, because they want more. You know,
Exactly.
they're like, "Damn, what's next? What's next on that artist's mind?" You know.
Exactly, and then you come like with things that are straight out of the box.
Yeah.
You know, you come with something like just real. Like I got a song called "See," and it's just how I see fucked up ways that we move it. Like,
That's dope, man. Damn.
as grown men,
Yeah.
as humans individually and collectively, just man, you got to see that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
half the stuff you're not doing right, but steady you do it because you got these vices that you can't control. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
all about. It takes it all the way back to you. You know what I mean? That's like I appreciate a lot of hip hop artists. I appreciate their work ethic.
100%.
I appreciate their grind. I appreciate their originality. You know, that's to me that's hip hop.
Right.
To keep reaching, keep pushing those boundaries, pushing things. And I used to just be like, oh, just rap.
Right.
But I recently got into pop. You know,
Okay.
I recently started some stuff with some other people that I know. I got a pop
Dope,
single
dope.
right now
Fuck yeah.
called Midnight Hour.
Okay.
You know, my man, Mr. Luna, would sound like Adam Levine with a guitar,
There
but
you
he's
go.
not.
Okay.
He's a Puerto Rican kid. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So,
Damn, man.
So you know, he blessed me with the track, and I got on that, and I started to understand more about taking hip hop to like other avenues and other like windows that they have not been in. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like stretching out further to that divide and resonating with people more. Like
Yeah.
when we do things, like trying to make songs about how you feel in that moment. Because that's what the crowd is looking for. How you felt in
100,
that
yeah,
moment.
yeah.
Either you like it or you don't. And if you don't like it, it's cool. It just makes me go back to the drawing board. But it's all for the love of the game at the end of the day.
For sure. Damn.
That's real.
That's
So
dope.
so what made you choose Phoenix, man? Coming out of Texas.
Phoenix, I'm out here due to family. You know, I'm out here due to family, and also out here just because I went from Houston to New York. I went back to Houston. I went to Austin. I did hip hop in Austin 11 years. I did South by Southwest. I did the Stop Hating Get Money tour. I got
Damn.
to perform with so many people. I got to open up for 8Ball and MJG.
What?
Legend,
Damn.
bro.
That's next level.
So being out there got me crunk. It got me crunk to see what the rest of the world has to offer.
She's like, I want you to shit that phone out.
Yeah. So you
Oh, damn. Toggle.
technical difficulties. Technical
good.
difficulties.
Trying to break my shit, bro. Bring a guest on, you just throw my fucking phone on the ground and shit.
Tear it up. It ain't yours.
Damn, bro. Damn.
Who's your favorite artist,
Hey, you
man?
want to? Yeah.
Oh, my favorite artist.
Yeah.
I got so many of them, man. Because it's like I
that's a hard
resonate with
question.
like that's like a super hard question at the end of the day.
Top
'cause
five.
Of course,
Top five. Listen,
I don't even
you can't even break it down to that.
5?
top five.
That's hard.
That's hard.
Because,
That's
see,
hard. But
I listen to like
go-to track.
Talib Kweli,
Okay.
Gangstar, you know, Mos Def,
Brother.
Pac, of course. You know what I mean? I take it all. I go all the way back to Cool G Rap, though.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know who Cool G Rap is.
Yeah.
And he
Rap
started the
legend,
movement
man.
in New York. So it's like I go listen to everybody. Like it's
Okay.
like when it comes to artists, I don't have a top five. Be innovative and catch my attention, and you just on my radar. Like it's not even a situation where I place artists over. J. Cole is hot.
Yeah.
But I
yeah.
still feel like T.I. hot too.
Yeah, no,
You know what I'm
100%.
saying? But then you know what I'm
Fuck
saying?
with
I still
T.I.
feel like everybody's got their own lane, and you know I feel like that's another thing wrong with the game because people try to put you in your top five artists, and it's like
I think
it's kind of impossible if you really love music.
I get that. No, I get that. I love music myself too, and I kind of dive into making music and stuff. And for me to like really choose and break down who my favorite artist is that's tough, man. Because I go from like the Gorillas, like just depends on like your type of like vibe.
It depends on
you know?
what I'm feeling
Yeah,
that day. Because
yeah,
one
yeah.
day I'll be feeling like I want to hear like Gangstar Scarface.
Yeah.
Scandalous. Money, greed, and lust, and this strife. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then other days I feel like I want to hear some Fat Pat. I want to hear some
Pat,
Big Pokey.
don't
I want to hear some
want-
H-Town artists because I grew up on H-Town artists. So I grew up on like Lil Phillip, DJ Screw.
Okay.
So it's like I like to mix it up. I understand that it's like Baskin Robbins. You got 31 flavors for artists. You know what I'm saying? So
That's
it's
a
like,
good metaphor,
when you,
bro.
When you think about it, it's like, can you really name just your favorite ice cream?
I feel like you gotta do like a tier system anymore, bro. Like back in the day, like maybe 10, 20 years ago,
Yeah.
it'd be easier to come up with like a top 10, top 5. But there's so many artists in any given time frame that pop up. And some of them are great too. I feel like you gotta have like S tier, A tier. You know what I mean? Like go for that. And if you qualify for that tier, cool. Because it's like I can think of a bunch of S tier artists, you know what I mean? That like, yo, they might not have got the shine that so and so got, so they're not as big. But on the mic, they'll hang with anybody and come out on top of most tracks. Don't let them be on a feature with you, because that'll be their track after that. You know what I mean?
One of the hardest working individuals, I think, that don't get a lot of play for what he do. Ace Hood.
I haven't heard nothing from Ace Hood in a minute.
I ain't heard nothing from him in a minute, but he over the years collectively, he gets actually, you know, like. He put out some good music. I can't hate on it. You know what I mean? But it's like people sleep on him, so it's like
he got rich and then just came out, you know, and just probably started producing.
I feel like when stuff like that happens too, it's like more contractual shit, man. Like you got put on the shelf or something happened, we had to go reset.
And see, that's the other side of hip hop that a lot of people don't understand. It's like, you know, when it comes to independent artists, we are fruitful because we are able to cultivate any contractual obligation with anybody else, do any kind of collaborations. But for people following their fate as artists, and they're like, why haven't they dropped? When you are signed to a label, you have specific times that you put on and you do collaborations. Other than that, you wait for the label to tell you to move. So you don't have that free anonymity that unsigned artists have. You know what I mean? So a lot of people, they don't get that side of rap. You know what I mean? They don't get that. They look at other things, you know, besides that. So it's like, that's important. You know, you got to take a hiatus. You got to have fresh content.
Bro, that's something I miss from back in the day. And I think it's just a byproduct of the social media element where everyone's got to be part of the algorithm. You got to stay relevant, right? I miss when people would have the awareness to disappear for a while, fall back, you don't hear about them, and then they announce or drop a single or something like, oh shit, so and so about to drop. Oh, it's about to get real.
Back.
You know,
he's back.
It's just not in your face all the time. You're like, oh, you just see them. They become like a decoration in your house after a while. You first get it, you notice it. That's fresh. Look at my house. After a while, it's just there. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Still cool, but
keep turning
you're
out.
so used to that shit. You know what I mean?
A perfect example, Nas. You know what I'm saying? That dude like has cultivated hip hop to a whole nother level, and just when you thought maybe it's over, maybe he's out of the league or his depth, he jumped right back in and proves that his depth is just nothing but your perception. You know, so people got to realize that the eyes see what the mind believes sometimes.
It's like Kendrick Lamar too. Everybody's waiting on Kendrick right now.
Yeah, look at that. And I've been hearing like, when's Kendrick gonna drop for a good year plus now? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He hasn't even said anything in the build's anticipation, just because that's how dope you are. People are like, man, it's been a minute. It feels like it's about time.
Well, because you got to take that disconnect again. It's like, you know, you can continue to make songs and stuff like that, but me, like, honestly, like, I'm not like anybody's top favorite 5. I'm my personal top number 1. So how I move is like, I don't care about what critics are gonna say, or I'm making songs of what I wanted to make in that moment. Is painting a picture, and if you're not cool with it, I definitely get it. Stay tuned to the next version. You might be cool with that because I move around. So that's the kind of approach I take to it. It's like, we gotta stop trying to be. We got to stop trying to be the baddest people, the baddest MCs and stuff like that on the block, and we got to realize that at the end of the day, we all human, man.
It's a culture, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a culture, bro. Like, you have to propagate the culture. Everyone wants to be the man or the woman or be the shit. Man, how you gonna be the shit if the culture ain't nothing? You need the culture to be there in order for you to be relevant. If there's no culture, there's no relevance for anybody, and that gets lost, man. Everybody's ego gets in the way a lot of time. Not for everyone, I should say everybody. That's painted too broad up a brush, but too many egos have dominated this thing and like swayed it to where like it doesn't get built up the way it could. It's not as beneficial to.
And I think that has to do with Apple Music, Spotify, and just people not being able to buy albums anymore as much, you know. So it doesn't give that.
You can still consume the album.
You can still consume it, but it's not the same as
But he's right though, because it's not the same dedication. Like, remember skits. Skits used to be off the chain. Like, on my next album, I want to do some skits because I feel like that's part of the culture as well. Like, we all grew up on those little funny skits,
or even interludes. And they would just have like a nice little beat drop, a little transition.
Eminem
like, okay, that was Act 1 of the album. We're gonna have a whole different vibe for the next little 3-4 tracks, and then we're gonna switch it up again. That was kind of cool when they would do that shit too. You know?
You know, so that and you know, these days it gets harder as an artist to make something that's I would say what most people would say is bold
Yeah.
or eye-popping, because then you start to look and get typed into social media, and then you looking at numbers, you looking at algorithms, you wonder why this person is doing better than you doing on your front, but such and such. And it's like, you know, I try to tell people, like, you don't know anybody's pain and you don't know anybody's struggle.
Right.
So it's like, outdo you. Like, my favorite saying is, like, I'm in competition with myself.
Damn.
Like, it's not because I want to be the baddest on the block. It's because I want to be better than I was last year and continue to just elevate and continue to just innovate. And you start to soak up knowledge and you look at things different. You know what I mean? Like, not the older version of me would have kicked the younger version of me, would kicked his ass. You don't know what you're doing. You're wet behind the ears. You're soft. Look, this is what it is. You know, so it's like, I appreciate things like that as you grow older, being able to look at who you just were and be like, man, I'm so glad I'm not that motherfucker.
Right.
He wouldn't make it today.
Hey, real quick. So, what are we dabbing on right now?
Oh yeah.
So
Let's
that,
do something in the Aura. Is it the same thing in the Connect right now?
Nah, so the first dab we took was 710 Labs Bootylicious.
Okay.
That Bootylicious. And then
you ready
we're
for that?
smoking on that GG4 from Sublime.
Okay,
now.
little pick me up, little pick me up.
Yeah.
Did you, by chance,
Extracted by your boy
procure
Truly.
this? I'm
Yes,
not sure.
sir.
That's going to get it. You made this shit.
Right, straight up. Hot off the presses.
Right, man. Some gas.
After this round, speaking of hot off the presses, we're gonna be breaking out some top secret shit. Y'all gonna see it, but you don't know what it is yet.
Some taste testing out here.
You know?
Yeah.
Something your boy bringing out here, and you know it's gonna be a team effort. But is this some moves being made right now? Oh, click it right now. Nah. Let it get solid real quick.
Yeah,
And
but
once it's solid, hold that thing, and then it'll be nice. Don't hit it yet, though. Yeah.
so are you a big fan of like Kanye West? Because with him like changing the revolution of music and changing his style from like 5 years to the next, you know how he was with like Brothers, and now he was with Rick Rubin and
Yeah, that's on Derek though.
Yeah,
You gotta
that's
find
on
it.
Derek. Here you go, boss.
Oh yeah, that's why I was trying to
Gotta
say.
pass
right
it to
there.
the cameraman.
That might have closed. I'm not sure. I heard a click.
Kanye West,
I heard
man.
something.
Yo, Jordan, you gotta throw it in the fridge, man.
It's brilliant. I mean, Kanye West, in my opinion, is a brilliant artist.
Yeah.
I mean, like, and this is the thing that I would tell a lot of people. You gotta learn to separate the artist from the human being. Because
100%,
just
yeah.
because you have the ability and the talent to move the world with a song, it doesn't mean you don't go through problems. It don't mean that you might have a depression. You might have things that you are medically induced for and you take medication
Right.
for. So it's like, it's a slippery slope to think that somebody is gonna be what they say all the time, because as an artist, you try to paint the best picture of what you're talking about at that moment. And then sometimes views change, and then sometimes people change.
Right.
You know, everybody feels a different way when they don't have a kid. And when they have a kid, they look at the world through a different lens. You know, so it's like, I don't try to judge people, but I really feel like I take the J. Cole stance on that. Like, he just need help, man. Like, instead of us mocking people, and instead of us, they're out there, somebody just try to step to him and talk to him with like just regular sense. Like, not come at him. Just somebody help him. I would want somebody to reach out to me if I'm off my meds or off my rocker saying crazy
for
things.
sure, yeah.
I would want somebody to say something instead of just perpetuate it and let it keep going and letting the cycle keep continuing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's well put, bro. That's a good way, because I'm very conflicted with that, man, to be honest. Just yesterday at work, we were playing some old Kanye, man.
Yeah.
I was like, man, put on Last Call. That's one of my favorite tracks ever. That last was on Graduation, when he had that Tears to the Rock. This is the last call for alcohol, bro.
Yeah.
That song, I don't know, might be my favorite Kanye thing, because he's telling the story after he does his verses and shit, with the production. You just feel the passion on it, and I don't know that I've ever seen a more passionate artist in my life in the hip hop scene. You know what I mean? Just the way he went at it, especially when he was young, bro. He almost couldn't even contain it, bro. He would just do shit, cause I just like, I can't, I gotta have, you know. He just had to do it.
Yeah.
But that also I feel like got the best of him because, like you said, like you gotta have the right people around you, and that goes into like his mom passing and all that shit. That's kind of. I'm not saying this is accurate. I'm not trying to speculate on it, but just in my mind, that's when I saw the changes start. Yeah, like he really obviously went through
because it's a traumatic experience,
sure.
So it's like that changes your perception of what you feel about the world at that moment.
But also, I don't think he had the right people around him to support him through such a. And I don't know this for a fact. This is pure speculation on my part. But if he's my boy and I know he's going through that shit, I'm not gonna have you out here on TV just while. I'm not gonna let you run for president. Yeah. I'm not gonna let you while you're going through a mental health episode like be his most prevalent. I don't know. It's just.
But at the same time, though, at the end of the day, as friends and as people that care about people, all you can do is voice your opinion. Yeah, as the person starts to proceed down a different road, you can only offer advice. But when you give advice that's not warranted, it's a waste of your time.
Yeah,
so you got to also look at that and keep that in mind as well. Because it's like you could tell somebody. My grandma used to say you could argue with a stop sign all day long. At the end of the day, that motherfucker still gonna stay stop. Do you feel what I'm saying? It's still gonna say stop. So it's like people got to stop and think about that as well. Like you're beating your head against the wall when it's not even the world. You're not in his bubble. You have no idea what's going on or who's around him. You know what I mean? So it just goes to show you, like, just as artists, just because you make dope tracks doesn't mean your life is together. And it means, like, the harder the pain you went through, the more perseverance you have on the mic. He's done some extraordinary things, and he's went through some extraordinary pain. Yeah. So I would be one not to judge him and just be like, man, just give him some sound advice. I might reach out to him.
I feel that for sure. There's a line from...
bro.
Oh, it's dead?
Yeah.
We got to plug that thing. Is the aura still going? Is the aura still good?
It should be still going, yeah.
Hey, yo.
Dead battery, man.
Derek, bro, you mind taking the battery of this? On top of the PC is really cool.
Fucking up.
Damn, I should charge that shit, man. My bad. At least we got the aura. But no, I feel that, man. But it's almost like, because of his influence, man, if that shit go left, it could cause a whole big old wake. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, that's where I'm like, the people around him. It's hard, man, to really even quantify the impact you could have when you were just a person.
Yeah.
Like, but he's a person with so much reach.
Motherfucker.
But even then, I feel like it'd be hard to fathom.
But here's the thing about that, though. Here's what that should show people is that no matter who you are, you need a team. You need a solid team, and you don't need individuals that necessarily do what you do. You need other individuals that bring attributes to the table that help you personify what you're talking about. Yeah. You can't just hang around, rap, and think, oh, I'm good, I got some boys, I got an entourage. You gotta like keep it as real with yourself as you can by actually having a team of people. Man, dude got production down tight.
Yeah.
I know I can rhyme. He got production. I'm gonna offer my gift. He's gonna offer his gift.
And that's
now
how
we got something going.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So that's what I look at. You know what I mean? More than anything is just things like that.
You need somebody who can market that shit, all that.
Yeah, all that. You got to see that like within people too.
You're only as good as your team. Like I don't care what nobody else says out there about anything. You're only as good as your team. You can do a lot of things by yourself. You can get places, but if you research any great artist or anybody right now, they have a collective team. Yeah, they have a group.
And that goes back to like everybody. Like even like the Wu-Tang, you know,
Wu-Tang Clan,
the RZA, the GZA, ODB, you know, like all of them kind of like knew up and grew up with one another, and it's just a trip to see that, and just a bunch of other crews too. I mean UGK, you know, like you need that.
UGK. I mean, like, let's take it back for a minute. Remember Crucial Conflict?
Man, smoke that no.
Hey, in the middle of the bar.
That's all. Yeah,
you know, bro. Like I mean, so you know, and that's where I grew up on stuff like that. So it's like, you know, take it back to them, and like, you know, Domino. Remember Domino? Here we go. In a backpack. And you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
yes, bro. You going way back, bro. You know, that's early 90s. You gotta
research.
Right,
you know, you gotta research because a lot of things and a lot of artists that have probably been dead and gone and stopped rapping at this time and point in life, they still have something to offer, and they still have some great jewels. So it's like going back to look at like just the little the other artist, Ahmad, that back in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid.
Or his crew, Far Side is where he came from. And that's the thing, like back in the day, crews like Far Side of Ahmad, bro, they would just be like fringe artists and they were that dope. You know what I mean? That's how.
Well, because they weren't afraid. They weren't afraid to just express it, and that's another thing that people got to look at now. That's what the culture is missing, is people just relatively expressing themselves at the end of the day. It's not because you want to be the baddest person. I'm not the king. I'm not the Messiah. I'm not the one that's on top. I am just another man that's just trying to do the best that he can, and I'm giving you stories. It's not that I'm trying to compare myself with people. I think that's the lane that we got to start stepping in to make it a little bit more understandable for the culture.
Yep, 100%, bro, 100%. That'd be cool to see a fusion of the accessibility of today and a lot of the innovations that have been made since the 90s and since the golden age. But it'd also be cool to see merge that with the principles of going to the respect paid to the roots and to just the art form itself, man. Like, I heard, this blew my mind. I forget who it was. I think it was Lil Pump. Remember when he did that sit down with
Lil Pump
with J. Cole and shit?
Yeah.
And he's like, I just started rapping like 2 years ago. I was like, 2 years ago, man, I started rapping in 6th grade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I've been putting decades into this, so that kind of tripped me out that it's so accessible now that you can make it anytime, in 2 years. 2 years from the time you write your first bar, bro.
Oh, you literally can make it your first year in the game. It's, and again, I pay homage to a lot of people like Royce 5'9", a lot of prolific ghostwriters in the game.
Yeah, Royce is one of the greatest ever, bro.
Yeah,
and when you start looking at like ghostwriting and who's writing songs and what hip hop is doing, shout out to Big Sean. As you start to look at who's behind the writing and the innovation, you start to see and understand more. Again, people only look at what's shown to them. They look at a video and they're like, they look at anybody. They look at a video and they're like, this rapper, he has it all on point. He is good, and they don't stop to take time to look that he's got a development team, he's got a street team, he's got a production team. All he does is his craft. They do their crafts and they call it a team. We call it Voltron. You feel what I'm saying? They link up and they form that bigger mass that's bigger than all of them. You see what I'm saying? And that's where we got to get with it. That's where we got to go, because
hey, you over here double fisting right now, man.
And I think that's how it should be, just with everything though too, just so everybody can expand in their perfect creativity, like whatever they're like great at, let them expand at that, and don't put that needed stress on yourself versus putting it on the other person.
Yeah, I mean, allowing someone to thrive in their own frequency, man. I mean, outside of music, inside of music, whatever you're doing, man, whatever your aptitudes are, man, you should be allowed to really develop those, man. I feel like that's part of the problem with school and all of that. We try to fit everybody into this box. And see where they go, instead of being like, yo, what are you? Why don't you build your own box? You know what I'm saying?
What's in the fucking box?
What's in the box?
That'd be dope, man. Like, everybody got their own little box of cool shit, and everybody you meet is more of an experience too. It just becomes a better human existence.
I heard the school bell is to get people ready for the jail bell. And get you ready for times. Like,
have you ever seen
breakfast time, like time to hit the fucking showers. Everything is all designed to keep people in that mindset.
It's made to make workers.
It's real talk.
Look, man, but let's be real about it though. Let's be real about this.
Throw this in real quick. Have you ever seen the similarities in architecture between prisons and high schools?
So similar, bro.
They're the same fucking thing. The same people build them. It's crazy, man. The way they funnel the people, the classrooms, the legend. Look at the shit from aerial views, all that shit. High schools, except for the cool colors and shit they'll paint on a high school to like have quote unquote school spirit.
Yeah,
right.
If you take that shit off, you ain't gonna be able to tell the difference.
No,
down to the
dude.
bar
Sometimes I can't even
fences.
tell
You
the
might miss
difference
some bar
right now, dude. Fuck. That shit is fucking very oddly similar.
Look, man. And just to swing it back,
so.
let's be real about the situation. We live in America. This is a country that was founded on other people's work.
Hell
And
yeah.
other people got paid.
On other
for it.
people's land.
And we don't even have to go back as far as, we don't even have to take it back to any kind of even enslavement. We just look at the monuments, the railroads. We didn't build those. People don't realize that this is the country that has built a fortune, $1 billion off sweat of other individuals calling it their company. So you got to get in that mindset. If you got a mindset to go to work 40 hours a week, you should have a mindset to want to do something else that's going to get you something a little bit better.
Exactly.
That's real, man. That's so fucking real. This country's a trip, bro. I mean, how do people think we got to the forefront of the world within like 200 years of formerly, quote unquote, existing as the United States?
I think the last
free labor's a hell
few
of a head
years
start.
has shown more light on how crazy this country is. You know?
Oh, yeah.
We're too free.
It's fucking crazy, dude. Like at the storm in the fucking Capitol, dude. That was intense,
That shit,
dude.
bro.
I was like, bro, more people should have got
We don't
killed,
want to talk about
but
psychology.
Yeah, that shit, bro. That was
I think-
you're right, though. That was the epitome of showing you the result of it.
Here's
You
the
run a
thing,
psyop
though.
long enough and you hit play on that fucking program, bro.
Yep.
Bro, that shit can go to man. The Confederate Army didn't even get to the Capitol. These are the first people to ever trample through that motherfucker waving that Confederate flag ever. That's a trip, man. And they took orders from the president to go do that shit. That's whoa.
I guess the president and Mike Pence are still having rift between, or Donald Trump and Mike Pence. I guess they're having
That
like
dude
rift.
is on some
what
good.
you-
I don't know what they have induced Donald Trump medically with, but I need some of that. He think he getting back in the White House. I don't understand
Bruh.
anything about it.
I'm not even
You
gonna
know what I
say
mean?
nothing
So,
like to say he
it's
can't,
just-
bro. I hate it.
I don't understand any of it, and
They
it's just sad because
Yeah.
you got all
You
these
gotta hit it
people
quick,
going
bro.
to the
It's bad.
NFL. You got all these moms
I know,
telling
dude.
telling
I
their
just charged
kids
that
to
motherfucker,
go be
bro.
a fireman and go be this and that.
It's all good.
And really, you could just be an asshole around the world.
Man, we ran out.
It's so ironic. You
I
know
got a
what I'm
charger
saying?
for that over there if you want to plug it in, bro. In the kitchen and shit. We can get it ready for the next round.
God, I know. All our shit's
Oh,
dead.
failing. Hey, that pen is charged.
That's how you know it's
Hey,
a
yo,
good
Derek,
problem.
it's on the counter for the kitchen.
We be smoking too much
Over
weed.
here. There's like a little block right by that like orange light in front. There's a cord coming off. There's a USB-C.
My fucking phone
Charge that
died.
shit over there. Man, your phone died too? Damn, you don't
Yeah,
plug shit in.
Fucking Aura, goddamn phone.
Ew.
Shit, go to my car. My car's not gonna fucking
Trying to
work.
change the channel when you get home. Like, what the fuck?
Dude, just thinking about it, my goddamn thermostat says
God damn.
battery changing, dude.
Hey,
Needs
don't
to-
ever get a Tesla or one of them electric cars, bro. You're like, oh shit, I ain't gonna
You
make
gonna
it
be in
today.
trouble, yeah.
I ain't charged my shit.
Hey, I'm calling off today.
Let me stay plugged in for a good half hour real quick. Oh shit. Well, shit. On that note, since we killed everything else, you might as well break that little cartridge out real quick. I'm trying to get a live reaction.
Yeah, let's
So
do
I'm
it.
gonna go ahead and say, Vince, bro, go ahead. Grab that bad boy, tap it.
And we gotta rate this.
Give a little react. Hey yo, we
All
gonna
right,
make
let's
sure that
try
the beat's still good on the thing, just to make sure, cause I don't want to miss this.
Yep. All right.
It's smooth, bro. I like it. Damn. Okay.
That's it.
Yeah. Damn, bro. I fucks with it. Damn, dude.
Terpy as fuck, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, let me
Very-
partake in this.
Partake, man. Partake, my man. This is
Very
sneak preview what's
piney.
coming to the valley right here.
That shit's fire.
I'm working with some people doing some high level shit. And they want to break. Man, I'm telling you, you in Arizona and you in the cannabis scene, you're ready, man.
I like the taste. I like that.
Yeah.
The rip on that thing is nice too.
Yeah,
bro.
that's,
The apparatus
That's
is
that.
nice,
Yeah,
right?
it's got that little punch to it. You know what I'm saying? It's got that little, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just- yeah, exactly. You know
But it's like that play punch, huh?
Yeah,
Come on, dog.
right.
Oh,
get over here.
let's see Derek's reaction here. Let's get this.
yeah,
He
yeah.
turning the camera on himself.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm way too zoomed in.
You gonna see his
The
soul.
man behind the mic, we
Yeah,
gotta get his
good.
reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
I can't just run this shit behind the camera.
Here we go.
Let's get it.
Hey, I like that face.
You see that? Yeah, you just, you know what I'm saying? It's got that little.
Damn. At the end, it just goes away.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not in your throat.
I don't taste
Overstay
it.
you know?
As someone who used to make vapes, this is pretty damn good.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Right, dude.
I like that.
Yeah.
Because you know, usually be masked in too much that's like cupcake, and you like this tastes really like
Yeah.
a cupcake. I didn't want that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Trying to smoke weed.
Yeah,
I'm
like
trying
what
to
you got
smoke-
me
You
on.
kind of see, you can kind of see the clarity on that bad
Yeah.
boy, man. This
No,
shit
the
is
clarity
nice,
is
bro.
nice,
Okay,
dude.
nice.
Yeah, 70% on the terpene extraction on them shits, man.
That's crazy.
I want to say it's they're running white truffle with the strain, but I gotta double check on that. Man, that's just smooth.
Yeah, I like that. I do like
Hell
that.
yeah, man. Pass it around one more time. Let's
Let's hit that.
little second time around, man. Yeah. Still working on like the branding and the logos and all that shit, but
Yeah.
got some licensing stuff to handle and all that, man. But
Dude,
this
I
is,
like it. It's smooth as fuck, bro.
this
That
is-
shit is smooth.
Yeah, let me get that one more time.
It's just, man, y'all are like one of like 6-7 people in this state that's tried that shit.
That
so
shit,
far, bro.
it's nice high too, dude. It kind of like kicked me in my ass right now.
Yeah,
Like,
but
whoa.
it's for me, bro. It's always wide awake. I want
Yeah.
to do shit. You know what I mean? Nice.
I felt
kick
it
to
immediately.
It's
though,
got that
like-
nice little punch. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's just got that just little, it's just like little right in the gut. You know what I mean?
Speaking of, I wonder who won that fight, bro. I want to know the results
I
of that
know.
fight. See the
Jake
highlights.
Paul and Mayweather.
Yeah.
Mayweather fought today, fam.
Logan
So
Paul it's Logan.
Or
Jake is
Jake-
fighting.
like Jake Logan.
Yeah.
So I think what
Goddamn.
happened, I looked
All
it
these
up.
goddamn
It
names.
was in the rules. There was not an actual winner unless someone was knocked out. So they gave it the bullshit. No, we didn't official win. We didn't officially lose.
Oh.
But someone did do points. It's still good. Someone did points as if it was, and they said Floyd beat him. But I mean, fucking shocker.
I would assume.
I mean,
yeah,
yeah,
I know.
Who would have thought Pokemon Kid did it?
Man, the fact he's even in the ring with Floyd is just mind blowing.
Man,
He
that
was
is
in great
crazy.
shape, like for real.
No, he's-
huge as fuck. He
Yeah.
looked
Dude,
like Goku in that
that's
picture.
funny.
He's,
Oh, yeah.
He's always been an athlete though. That dude was I don't know if he was a state runner-up or state
a
champ
wrestler,
wrestler
yeah.
in Ohio, man. And that's I got homies who are wrestlers like
Yeah.
high level college national champs runner-up, and they even telling me Ohio is one of the states where the dogs
Right,
come
yeah.
from for
It's
wrestling. bro.
corn-fed dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So our linemen were 6'8" in freshman year. You know.
Jesus, that's monster,
What the
bro.
hell's going on in the Great
I
Lakes, man?
know,
What y'all
dude.
putting in that water, man?
Man,
Yeah, let me get my last little.
there you go. There you go.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what's up with this APC though. I see all these goddamn names, bro.
As soon as we charge our fucking vapes, bro, we can
Enticing,
get our dabo with
dog.
that shit.
Enticing.
You know?
Yeah, we got 3 different concentrations. I was going to start from the lower all the way up. Goes as high as 95% on the THC concentrate, man. It's like pure crystalline, bro. That's just crazy.
Damn.
That's crazy, man. But we'll see. We'll break it out if it gets charged. But anyway, now that we done had that, I was waiting for that one, man. Glad y'all like
That
it.
shit's
Yeah,
fire.
that was a good one. That was nice right there. I like that.
That shit was dank. I'm already stuck off of that shit, dude. That shit got me a little stuck. Not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
I'm pretty lit right now. You know what I'm saying? I was like, ooh, that right there, yeah.
Yeah, bro. I just hear flawless victory. It's all in my head right now, man. I love
Shit
this
right
shit.
here, nigga. This shit
You know what I'm
right here.
saying?
This group that kind of cut a light. I seen some shit in Cali called Cryptochronic. And I was like, what the fuck, dude?
Oh no, man! I came from Texas, so man, they got an energy drink in Texas, man, and this shit's crazy. Man, go look this shit up. It's called some pussy.
What?
name of
It's
it.
called
Some
some pussy.
It's the name of the energy drink, and guess what? The flavors are the races of women. This is the craziest shit I ever seen. So they got the Caucasian, they got the mix, they got these are different flavors, and it's called some pussy. I couldn't even believe this shit like that they had something like this. I
That's
was like,
lit,
really?
dude. I fuck
What you
with
finna
it.
do? Oh, me, I'm gonna go get some pussy. Right, bro,
That's
the marketing that people have done these days. I was just like,
It's
you know
some
what?
bitter wife,
That's some
dude.
shit you
Like, her husband's gonna say, I'm gonna get some pussy. We're done.
Yeah.
Done, son.
What are you doing, honey? I'm just over here. You know, me and the boys got a 6-pack of some pussy. You know, we just knocking it down. We got all the different flavors, you know. We just want to taste the rainbow.
Extra hype.
We got Caucasian, we got Mexican.
Oh, don't come home. Don't come home, Jim. The kids are at grandma's.
Man, that's crazy. I didn't think it'd get crazier for energy drink named than Pimp Juice, bro. Remember the Pimp Juice back in the day?
Damn, Pimp Juice was sick, dude.
I could. Yeah, they went on high with that shit, bro. He actually dropped that shit, bro. I was cracking up. Bro. Corner store seeing Pimp Juice sitting on the fucking rack, bro.
Wasn't Little John like endorsed with that shit too or some shit?
Yeah. Probably, bro.
What wouldn't he endorse?
I know, right? I'm shocked that he was on the J. Cole album, man. Like the new one?
I'm not shocked because that's where rap is heading. Rap is like, okay, so we've steered out into the venture of people doing the precedent of adventures and stuff.
Yeah.
And now it's starting to ship turned around because it didn't like what it was seeing. And now it is coming back to where people are starting to reach out to real heads of hip hop, like Busta Rhymes.
Yeah.
They're starting to reach out and they starting to like take it to the level that it was supposed to be, where you come up in levels. You don't just start just saying you the baddest person in the world and flexing it. You know, you don't just do that. So I was glad to see that a lot of people are starting to respect some of the OGs in the game, like David Banner. David Banner got a sick podcast. I watched that.
Oh, really?
I listened to that. Yeah, he got a sick podcast. And he's on some real level, you know, what you need to know. What you you know, and he's just he was talking and he was like, you know, he came back and didn't like what he was seeing in the game, but he was like, how can I be mad about that? Because when we had the mic and the world was listening to us, what we do? We went to go make movies. You know what I mean? We took a hiatus. We stopped doing things.
Damn.
So, you know, to see rap get to where it is because if you don't continue and you continue to give to the culture, then the culture's going to find a way to survive. It really is.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's going to find a way. So it's like that's what you're seeing. And a lot more people are starting to understand that now it needs to be a blend. We need old and new to meet together at the table and go like, okay, here's what we're doing. We're going to mesh it like this. We're going to come out with some real good music and just let everybody have a good time.
Yeah. And
I'm ready for that, man. That unification of the eras.
Exactly.
Because there was a lot of divide. It's always kind of been like that. Yo, fuck these old cats. Yo, fuck young bucks. They don't know shit.
Yeah.
But now, I feel like J. Cole has a lot to do with it. With that interview I was talking about where he was sitting there with Lil Pump and he's trying to actively mend that fence between the generations. And I gotta give him a lot of credit on that because his album epitomizes that. He got Lil Jon. He got
21 Savage killed that shit too.
He's on that shit.
I like 21 Savage.
It was like, what?
He had Cameron on there. You know?
On the first track.
And that took me by surprise. Like, I was like, whoa, yo, Cameron?
Okay. Right.
Opening it up, bro. So, I thought Cameron was finna host the whole thing when I heard it. I was like, he got Cameron to host this shit like a mixtape? What the fuck?
You know, so, I mean, that was a nice album. Like, you know, this new album, that's nice, and that's... You see that he's in his own world. Was he playing basketball and overseas? So he's in a basketball league. He's doing what he wants to do and just giving you windows into what he's doing. And that's what it should be. You know what I mean? He's not trying to, again, be the hardest. Yeah. He just know he's sick with it. So he keep going. You know, and that's what we got to get hip hop back to is just people that they're doing it for them. They're doing it because it's just, again, a way of life. It's not something where you got a lot of artists that, and they got a lot of songs and they don't even like rap. Right. Like making music. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They're not even in love with the music.
Do something. So, you know, and people got to understand that that's the balance we go to. That's the mediums. You have your rappers that want to do this. They were born to do this. And a lot of people might not give them the time of day. They're getting a little bit of fan base here and there and trying to grow. And then you got other people that this is not really what they do. It's kind of like acting. They're like a thespian for this.
Yeah.
And it's just something that
like
makes them an avenue of money.
Right.
So they continue to do it. So you have those. That's the difference between rappers, you know, and you can tell by listening to their music. You know?
Right.
And sometimes you can't though. Sometimes every now and then you get a good one and you're like, wow, I didn't know that you really don't like to rap. That's not really who you are or what you're about.
Yeah. I think Lil Pump is like one of those guys.
A lot of them guys. The only one I ever heard that I consider great actually say he just did it and felt like he was good at it. It's not what he set it out to do or what he wanted to do, but it paid the bill. MF Doom say that shit.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, I just stumbled into being good at this. And I just kept rolling with it because it was getting me money, getting me all this shit, you know? Like it was never like his passion. Well, I'm gonna say never a passion, but it wasn't like what he was looking to do in life.
Right.
Just kind of stumbling into that shit. You know what I mean?
That's a trip how shit happens, man.
But I hear athletes say the same thing. A lot of cats in the NFL, like, you got the guys who love the game for the game. You got the guys that are here for the paycheck. You got the guys that, if it wasn't for the paycheck, they don't even like football. They just happen to be good at it, so they roll with, you know, the meal ticket. You know
Yeah, dude. That's a trip.
Yeah, it's a slippery slope, and you know, people don't really get that. You know, just you know, and I feel like that's one of the things we need to bridge with music as well, is give individuals more of a window into like what's going on, like what the process, the methods, you know, what our equations are at the end of the day when we write up all these different little what we want to do, because I think it shows a different side of things, and it starts to let people accept you as a normal person and as this dude that does music at the same time. You know?
Right.
Yeah, I'm fucking stoned up.
Yeah, I know, dude. I'm like,
It commanded the silence in the room. Like,
yeah.
Before we got to the test.
Oh shit, that's the real
we haven't
thing.
even got
I
the
asked y'all all
testers,
day
man.
what you think about it. We all just shut the fuck up. Like, oh, that's really playing some right there.
I lost train of thought like 7 times.
Dude, I know.
Oh shit, let's go. I guess don't smoke this shit when you got important shit to do. That's
Big fact.
That's what we're learning.
That's
we're all
number one.
right.
Yep, Ubers.
Sponsor us.
Yeah. Free Ubers home after the podcast.
Use code the Meetup 420.
You know what I'm saying?
No, we got our own sponsor. Shout out to Leroy and Lil Pee Wee's Garage. EBT is accepted.
Fuck yeah.
Bitcoin, Dogecoin, all that shit too.
We got
whatever
you.
got.
She knew.
This
She
is Big Leon. I'll be there in 15 minutes.
Shit, you got the right gift card. We verified.
Fuck it. Yeah, I'll take the fries, Kroger.
So what you got? You got the Starbucks gift card? All right, that's cool. I get the Starbucks gift card. Let me get that.
Bro. You know what I'm saying? My mama like coffee, bro. We can go ahead and do that. Mother's Day gift. Oh shit. Well, fuck, man. I don't even know. I'm just glad. You got anything else you want to cover? We're on video now, man.
I know.
There's so much shit. to be
First
excited
episode
about
on the
right now.
video.
Yeah, bro.
Fuck yeah.
I bet the people on live is like, we all talking about why is this special? Nah, we doing a whole production, the green screen. We got cameras over here. This is just for fun. But
we got some stuff coming, you know. We just now getting started, you know. We got to get comfortable, you know. But we do want the audience to understand that we are creating something a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? We are taking like a different vantage point of things, as you would say, a different perspective. We want to keep it real, but we also want to know what y'all think as well, because we can tell you what we are all day long, but at the end of the day, like, the culture involves everybody, not just us as artists, but you people as fans. Like, anything that you have to ask, anything that you want responded to, things like that. We got to continue to network, and we got to continue to reach out and show love at the end of the day, because that's what's missing.
Yeah. That sense of community, man. At the end of the day, 100%. I feel like that's what we're trying to do, is foster a community, whether it's by featuring artists, talking about the cannabis side, doing what we do. I feel like we're trying to
build each other, and if everybody should eat, you know, that's how it should be.
Real, or everybody should smoke.
Exactly.
So to speak,
you
know? Yeah, I'm with that, man. And people are losing sight of that shit, but it ain't gotta stay that way.
Yeah.
You know? And everybody ain't like that, so fuck it. We're trying to cultivate.
And
Meetup, baby.
That's what I think with the cannabis space, man. I mean, that might be a good bridge point for you to talk about that. I mean, because the cannabis space right now, it's kind of keeping people hindered and not letting people in. So it's shitty. Like when you go to places and they're like, oh, like they don't really have too much on like the getting into cannabis other than, oh, you want to work for this brand that's already established, that's already making money, you know, why can't I make that money? So it's kind of shitty just to see that, but hopefully in the future we see something expanding. But I mean, to lead that to you, man.
So on that front, you feel the sentiment, I feel the sentiment. The people that are on the consumer side are feeling like there's a shift that's happened, and it's gone. The game's in the hands of people I don't necessarily think have an idea what the culture actually is enough to even give a fuck about it, to maintain it and to be fostered.
But you know,
what I mean?
but at the end of the day, it's like, you know, I look at it, and this is, you know, a lot of people look at weed as like beer. They're trying to make it the same thing.
Exactly.
And you can go get you a 6-pack of Budweiser, but you can go get you a nice stiff IPA, drink one of them, and be done with the whole situation. So I hope that that's just the level that it shifts to, where there is this for this audience, there is that for that audience. You know what I mean? Like, you can get with this, so you can get with that.
But the way they're drawing it up, they're trying to eliminate that. Get with this, get with that. They're trying to be the only ball game in town. It doesn't matter. It's not just Arizona that's like that. It's a lot of states, man, where they, just like any other business, the barrier entry is prohibitive to a certain class of people.
It's just like Amazon.
Socioeconomic
Amazon just bought out MGM, so.
Are you serious?
Yeah, dude.
God.
Like.
Damn!
And that's
so they
like,
just got the line now.
They're just pulling the line under their fucking. It's crazy, dude. So, what next? You know, what's the next company they're gonna buy?
Already getting rid of delivery drivers. They got the little car that drives by itself now. They ain't gotta pay no more delivery drivers. Nothing. So I mean, you know, it's getting real. People don't understand that, but it's getting to that point where, you know, you need to understand what your craft is. If you're a babysitter, then babysit the best you can. If you, whatever your craft is, go to work and do your craft. Still be you. Yeah. You know?
And we talk about that on the weed game on that front. We gotta maintain and fight for that, man, because like the quality is going down so far across the board because of the greed, because of trying to keep up with the demand by pushing rec out too early. Like everybody, you know, it's just having those dollar signs in their eyes is depleting the culture right now, and the quality. This is medicine at the end of the day for people, man.
Exactly.
And they're putting subpar quality out. I'm hearing people that have had moldy flour coming out, all kind of stuff, man. The stuff they blast at a lot of places, man, not quality. You know what I'm saying? So to talk about what you're talking about with this product that I'm bringing out to the valley, these guys that I'm teaming up with are old school growers. Like, you want to call them hippies, whatever you want to call it. Like, these guys is in their 70s, like Cannabis Cup champion growers, Gold Cup champion growers out in Michigan, like legit cat, and the whole thing is gold in, gold out, man. That's why these concentrates are so good. They're blasting top shelf flower, with top shelf equipment and top shelf extractors. Damn. So, and talking to them, the whole reason they want to do this is my friend's uncle that's in there, like I was saying before, which kind of goes into what you were saying before, how hard it is to get in. Bro, this is kind of like lucking in, this is lucking into it through somebody I know, right? There's no way I could ever be in a position to do this without just the universe facilitating it. And it shouldn't take the universe facilitating some shit for you to be able to get into an industry that there's plenty for so many people in. You know what I mean?
And it's free that grows out the ground, dude. Like,
but these guys, I mean, this is why I say what I say about the universe, though. They're fighting for it. They see this shit. They were back outlaw days. You know what I mean? They fought for this shit their whole lives, and now they're just gonna watch it go into the hands of these greedy cats who are gonna kill the quality, kill the culture. All that. They're like, fuck that. I don't have very much time left on this planet, but I'm not gonna watch it and spend my rest of my time watching this happen to this shit. So we're gonna try to come with the best of the best, with the people who got the right hearts for it. Make sure everybody eats, not put any kind of false anything. No, it's all organic, all that shit. We're not gonna put no poison in nobody's lungs, nobody's body, man. It's medicine. It's gonna be a unifier, all that shit, and that's all the mantra is, man.
That's dope, man.
Just put the good shit out, and let's combat this shit that we see that's growing. This
fire in, fire out.
Yes, man. This negative energy, this element that's in the industry, like, you know, we gotta tolerate it, and it's gonna be around just like any other industry, man. It's the yin and yang of the business world. You know what I'm saying? But this business is different than any other business. You know, with the cannabis and the culture, and the way it's being brought into the mainstream in the new version of it, because it was already mainstream and it was underground, but it doesn't make sense to say I'm not mainstream underground. But you know what I meant when it was illegal. But
that's what, at the end of the day, that's what it's about. It's about awareness. You know what I mean? And you know, we live in America. You get what you pay for. You know what I mean? And it's just that's so true. You get exactly what you pay for. So you know, as long as we can keep educating the culture about stopping to think about what they are putting into their bodies, whether they want to do it or not, but just make sure it's the best stuff that you can put in there.
Right.
You know,
100%.
that is, you know, that's what we could offer, because you know that's what will steer kids. You know, because right now people just taking any and everything and they think all of it's cool, but it's not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And this can cause problems for you long term down the road and things like that. So you got to stop to think about what you're doing. You know, you got to, you know, everybody love McDonald's fries, but sooner or later you got to stop to think about what's in them, man.
There's like 28 ingredients in those motherfuckers,
And it's like
man.
potato and oil, man.
Yeah.
Some salt. Shouldn't that be the ingredients?
It's literally I was watching some shit. Yeah, 28 ingredients.
And that's how the world is. You know, Doritos are bad for you, but they do taste good with a sandwich. You know what I mean? So you gotta balance those things out. You gotta understand that, and it's all about like education. Like I feel like they have cooking shows to give you education about cooking, and I hope that this is something that will spark platforms for people to jump out and be like, oh, okay, so if you do have some stuff with these several ingredients, you should stop.
Right,
You should
right.
stop messing with this because this will be harmful for you. We understand what you want to achieve, but we want to help you achieve it safely. You know what I mean? So it's like at the end of the day, I think that's what we need to provide for people is just that knowledge and that knowing and understanding.
Yeah.
You know?
But you know that's not the route. I don't want to cut you out like you about to say something.
No, go ahead, bro.
That's something that's kind of been getting me during this whole COVID thing, right? Look how hard they push it, get vaccinated, go do this, go do that, right? But not one time have I heard them say, stop eating these 28 ingredient French fries.
or go work
get
out.
some vegetables, go eat. Maybe you need to change your diet, change your living habits. When you're locked down, you got this break, you might as well hit the reset button.
Yep.
None of that, bro. It's just
None of that.
Which
dude,
one of
that's
these
so
three
true.
protocols you want to follow? One of them, well, shit just had 1 million doses recalled, or go for a run. You know what I'm saying? Drink some water, do some healthier shit.
That's what we need is 1 million doses. Change the world.
Change the world, bro. I know what doses you talking about.
Salad.
Oh man. If we could all just bomb the world with some psilocybin real quick.
Damn,
That might be a little too much for a lot of people though. I mean, what the fuck?
Nah, like
Maybe just some
0.5
trees.
grams.
We'll start with
you
some tree
know?
smoke. What's up?
Just like a 0.5 gram.
Or a little microdose?
Yeah,
Microdose
everybody would
the
be
world?
good. Everybody would get.
I mean, they already got the
These are
restaurants, you
illegal.
know what I'm
We don't
saying?
do that.
No. This is all.
This is all
hypothetical.
allegedly. Allegedly.
This is all hypothetical, and we're in the great state of Arizona where it's legal.
States' rights. States'
Just so
rights.
y'all know.
Just so you understand, this is not something we are doing like, oh, fuck the laws. No, sir.
We
This
follow
is-
the laws all the time.
This is standard code. So
Love Biden.
yes,
It's the land of guns and mind-altering substances.
And no mask.
And no fucks given. That's Arizona, bro. If no
that
fucks
should be
given
the
was
motto.
a state,
Yeah, that
Yo.
would be the motto.
Fuck a
right
mask.
Yo.
It's the club.
Right? Arizona's ass
the
back
bars,
there.
Grandma's dying, but fucking granddaughter's up at Riot House.
It turns
Yeah,
up.
Y'all remember when everywhere in Old Town started serving like burgers and shit just because they're technically restaurants, so they got open, and they always had the DJs in there cracking like, "Hey man, who want one? I got these cheeseburgers, man."
Put your mask on and
Oh
shit.
man.
that shit getting lit. You know they was doing the most, sharing drinks,
Oh,
selling
man.
all that shit up in there.
I went to Texas and they yelled at me for wearing a mask. And the lady there was like, "Take that shit off."
Yo, you ain't from here, are you, boy?
Dude, Texas is no joke, bro. I fucking love Texas.
I'm going tomorrow.
Are
Going
you?
to Dallas.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Derek Jet sets, bro. He
Town
stays on this
baby.
shit.
Oh yeah. I do. I gotta go back home. I do miss Texas, bro. It's just a different vibe. And I came out to Arizona, and it's not like coming from Austin, like understanding like South by Southwest, one of the biggest music festivals in the world. Like
Yeah.
that music festival is so live that I mean, any artist that's anybody, they do events for 2 to 3 solid weeks. Every bar needs artists. And, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's like, if people really like think that they got what it takes, you know, I would advise them to travel to South by Southwest, see if they can book some things. Like
Fuck
I
yeah.
got to the point, I did a 2-week event, and at the end of the week, I couldn't speak.
Damn, dude.
'Cause I'm going to work.
Yeah,
during
yeah.
the day. I'm still working, still a salesman during the day, and then jumping off, and then going to jump on a mic in that 2 weeks, I was hoarse. I couldn't even do the last show because I didn't, you know what I mean? Just jumping in that and not understanding what it is. So, you know, I definitely understand tell people that, you know, they feel like they're MCs, and there's a lot to be said about being an MC, but get out there and do some shows, like get out there and collaborate, get in front of some people who don't know you and not trying to give you props.
Shit, who gonna know you now, bro? This reset, ain't nobody gonna know you except for your people that you brought, man. So any venue you go to right now,
that's it.
Yeah,
you're only as big as your following. You know what I mean, collectively. So
do we have open mics out here and shit like that?
Yeah, there's open mics. I'm not sure. I think they're starting. I actually heard about somebody going there. Yeah. Is
that one in Phoenix?
There's a. I don't know if they're still doing it. This cat Walt, man, used to run one at the Center for the Arts.
Oh,
Tempe and shit. That was a pretty dope one, actually.
That's sick.
Down by the Tempe Town Lake and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should actually go check that out, bro.
It's a prime location.
Yeah, but I mean, now that things are opening back up, man, like I'm hoping that we can get things back to those levels and, you know, people coming back out, because I mean that was a big strain on a lot of things, you know, like you had to for once take to the internet and start to devise a plan where you couldn't be in front of people and you couldn't shake hands and you couldn't meet people and have them go to things by pressing on their phone. Now we're at a point where people are like, everyone has germs.
Yeah.
Don't touch me with your germs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Too
So
close,
it's like, it changes the dynamic for an artist. You know, it makes us have to work a little bit harder because now we got to be a little bit more intuitive.
I never thought about that.
It. You know, we have to come with a bigger approach, a better vantage point, because it takes that part of it away. You know
or even like recording from home, like your home and
recording
like
from home, visuals. Like I changed a lot of my artwork, changing visuals, trying to create a storyboard with your artwork for your cover art and things of that nature, and just trying to take people through whatever journey it is that you're going through to just be a better you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And on that point too, I think with music and culture in general, but on the music tip, if there's no crowd to move, no clubs to rock, man, you gotta do something different. You can't be doing that same sound, saying them same sentiments, because if you're sitting at home and you listen to some club tracks, it just doesn't hit the same. And I'm not even a club person, but this shit is just made for that. It's like at a stadium, bro.
Yeah.
You hear certain songs that are made for stadium environments, and it's like, I get it. You listen to that shit at home, but it ain't the same.
Perfect example. Lil Jon Turn It Down for what? You want to get crunk as soon as you hear that. You know what I mean? Like, that's like, okay, we going to the club right now. We gonna go shoot some pool. However
where the
you want to maneuver. Exactly.
Church song.
Hey, he does have that going to church, bro.
You know, so
it's funny, dude.
The definition of church, bro.
Right.
Anything could be church, I guess.
What was that Ice Cube with that song, Church, with Snoop?
Man. But I mean, honestly,
church,
though,
you know, fuck, it's a banger.
Church is a temple within the body that helps you progress.
Yeah.
If you're not moving backwards and you're going forwards, my motto is if you always pay it forward, you never got to look backwards. You know what I mean? So church is within you. You know what's right. You know what's wrong. Ain't nobody got to give you no sermon.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, ain't nobody got to tell you nothing at the end of the day, because you know. And you do it anyway.
Yeah.
Because we have vices that we can't control. A lot of people can't control certain vices. The youth can't control the sex vice. Tinder. Swipe left, swipe right. I'm so glad that I didn't come out.
Up off of that Tinder shit.
Man, Tinder's dangerous.
If you a dude, every chick you swipe on got 600 messages.
That I didn't
just
come
get
out
off. Spend your time on you.
Era, because it's so
That's
impersonal.
everywhere though. Yeah, damn. Even
It's
on
so,
IG, you know, fuck.
Spend your time. Stop sliding these fucking DMs, man. Fuck. I don't mean to cut you off, man.
You used to have to have game, and you have to have conversation.
To get
now you
like
just
booty pics and all, dude.
DMs and you just so it's changed. That game has changed. And what people want has changed, man. Like people say they want somebody that's gonna help them do better, but really a lot of people just want a bad person in their life. You know what I mean? So it's like you got to come to grips
bad
with
person that
as well.
looks good, shit.
Depending on what looks are to you, because I mean something. Exactly, because understand at the end of the day, like if you find somebody that's bad, say she's bad, the baddest on the block.
Yeah.
In 15 to 20 years, all you gonna have is her intellect and the conversation that y'all had, because none of us are gonna look like we look in 20 years.
Exactly.
So at the end of the day, picking something based off physical traits is wrong, because picking something based off mental traits, that's gonna make you way more happy. You're gonna get further, you're gonna do more. But a lot of people just lazy, so they take those outs.
And I think you'll get more stimulated that way too, you know.
I think you gotta have a balance though.
Yeah.
Because the only way to get to the point where you discover someone's mental trait is to have a physical attraction.
Yeah.
And that's another thing that I think in this world, like, you gotta take care of yourself, man, because we're talking about this health thing. We're so unhealthy as a nation, man. Like, how can anyone even feel like they attracted this and that, right?
Yeah.
So you take care of yourself, man. That's basically just stop going to all that time you're spending trying to attract somebody, going to DMs or doing this. You spend that shit at the gym. You spend that shit thinking about your diet.
Facts, dude.
You will get the results you want.
Even
Naturally.
on your business, dude. If you put that time on your business, you know, it'll thrive.
She's alive.
Get on your purpose. Oh shit. Okay.
We
We
got
might have to do this to close it out soon. I know we're getting close on the tape. Let's see. Pass me the little. See what we got in there. Alright, I'm gonna try to kill what we got in here, and I'm gonna load. Y'all gotta pick one, cause I know we ain't got much juice. Let's look at the. I'm gonna leave it up to you, Vince.
We'll let the guests choose, man.
All right, bro. You pick which one you want to throw up in there.
I'm gonna pick this one.
Ooh, you not break my shit.
Yeah, you're busting up in stuff.
Yeah, we gonna pick this one.
Breaking my
Alright.
goddamn shit.
Let me get the little tray with the little tool. Oh man, okay. Trial number 2.
Tools on the other side.
Oh, right. Need to pull a shirt too.
Thank you, sir.
Dude, it's such a badass tray, dog.
I like that tray a lot.
But fuck
I'm
the
gonna turn this
Suns.
up to high.
Fuck the Suns. This is all about the Lakers.
Man, look
The
here,
Clippers.
bro. Look here,
It's all about
man.
them Lakers.
I'm just
Go
saying.
home, Luka.
I'm a son.
Go home.
I just wanna
all
cry,
day.
dude.
I'm so
Cancel.
I mean, Chris Paul, how could you not? That man work ethic, like, you know what I mean? Like, and it's like, I don't even follow Chris Paul. Like, yeah, he's a good athlete, but if you look at his work ethic and like what he does with the youth and things like that, like
And
that
get fucked
dude,
over constantly.
yeah, that dude is just a good person. And at the end of the day, you know what I mean? So it's like, I mean, when you have work ethics like that, you know, you get results like that.
All right, hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna call Audible right here real quick. We'll put this back just so I know we got battery. Keep talking. I mean, cut you off.
No, you
but
good.
we gotta put this 95 up in here real quick.
I want to peep this, though, if you don't mind.
Oh yeah. Let me scoop a little in here. I'll hand it over to you. Pass it on over to D-Ro.
It's just some isolate.
Yeah,
Okay.
pure as fuck.
Yo, speaking of that, do you know Delta 8's legal in Texas?
Is it?
So like they'll have Delta 8 like vapes at the gas
Damn.
station,
Oh, really?
but technically a distillate vape is a felony.
I mean, but look at us. It's like this, though. We live in such a crazy fucking world. You can go buy a switchblade in the store and you walk out that bitch and get arrested because you got a switchblade.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm
That's how
saying?
I'm talking about 2-3. You can literally do anything.
Yeah, you go buy that machete, walk out the store with that motherfucker, see what happens.
Alright, let me sneak past you real quick. I know we live. I'm gonna be right back. All right.
Calling an audible.
Not Audible. Just wanna make sure I can extend the tape in here. Yeah. Let me hop back in. I love walking into that shit.
You know, when you hear some shit so good, all you can do is just think. Just think. You ain't nothing else. You just like,
Oh, I'm hype on this right now. We 2 for 2 right now, baby.
You know on that Action Johnson show where they have the green screen, they watch Ancient Aliens? I'm gonna have, like, every time someone does something, I'm gonna be like,
That was a little compilation of
I'm
all.
gonna like look off to the side and just like float off.
It's all good up in there. We still got it. Oh yeah. Push that shit down. Where the lid go? Man, I'm hype. I can't wait for you to try this shit.
Let's try this ice.
Man, from the lab. What'd you think how it looked?
I think it looks good for some isolate, bro. Fuck yeah. How are they making this shit?
Bro, with that fucking machine. Bro, it costs like $975 grand for this extraction machine.
whoa.
God damn.
Yeah. They said there was 2 of them right now.
You got money.
Yep.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I'm not trying to put too much out there, you know, before we launch this thing and so I still in the works.
The man,
But
is
I'm
working,
excited,
the
bro.
man is working on something. It's a genius at work is what he's trying to say. And, you know, collectively, us in the room, we want to start something where we all do something. Everybody's got something. You know, at the end of the day, what you need is people that bring value into your life. You know what I mean? Like just, and this is on any front, no matter what you want to do. Oh,
hey, what up, man? He up there now. God damn, son.
clap.
Yeah, it's fire. It's flavorful as fuck, dude.
Yeah, bro. You saw that? He put a whole weather system out.
Oh yeah, he hit that.
Yes, sir. Let me get that.
That was nice, dude. That's smooth as fuck, bro.
Yes, sir.
Whoa.
But watch how you feel after this shit, man. That shit, just like the cart crept up on you a little bit.
Yeah.
Like it hit you, feel it right away, but that ain't what it's gonna do to you right away.
Yeah, that's
you know
just
I'm like, my heart's pumping and shit. Oh,
yeah, bro.
fuck.
Don't be a menace. Yo, yeah, pass that shit.
Right.
This shit right here.
Called death.
Not death. Death.
You mean I'm gonna hit it and I'm gonna die? No. You know, it ain't gonna hit shit.
Just watching that stand-up not too long ago, dude.
I saw an interview with Cat Williams earlier today, man. It was good to see him. I think it was with Joe Budden.
Damn.
You know Joe Budden and his homies is going through it right
On the podcast, right?
I already fucked him over.
I don't know if I know enough to say one way or another, but it doesn't sound good for anybody
Someone
involved.
who doesn't know shit, he fucked him over.
Damn.
Yeah, bro, they ain't happy. I know that. They did a whole fucking.
It's
Joe
not
Budden-
gonna end well.
Yeah.
Joe
This is
Budden
what I
and
wanna
his
say.
homies, they got in like a little riff.
Yeah, they cut the podcast and pretty much.
Oh,
it's
shit.
because it's like contract shit where like
Yeah.
they get fucking nothing.
Yeah.
And
Fired him on the air, son.
Yeah.
Live
no way. It's fucked up.
on air.
I'm gonna show people this real quick.
It's a fire
Let's see
shot.
if we can get a little. This is what we working with. This is what's coming. You ain't ready for this Iceland, baby.
I know you guys can't see the screen, but it's a fire shot, right?
Oh, yeah.
Fresher than a motherfucker.
I'm not even in focus and it still looks good.
Ultimate selfie mode. You hit it? Let me see if there's any. You gotta get it good. Let me see if you got some.
Yeah, bro, that shit's fire.
I gotta put some in here for you.
It's THC or CBD?
THC, bro.
CBD's died weed.
Hey, I fuck with some
I
CBD.
fuck with CBD.
You don't fuck with CBD?
I heard it's
like
way
that?
better to smoke it than to eat it,
I'm a little
though.
bit too
Oh
much for
yeah,
it.
I
yeah.
heard it can really.
I'll do a
If
few
it's not in the right
breathing
form, it
exercises
fuck your
and feel
shit
like
up.
I fucking know.
I'll smoke it, dude, and you instantly like clear-headed.
I've
Like,
tried it and like that, like I've hit, I've even smoked the weed. I've fucking.
Have you dabbed it?
Yeah, like I just.
Damn.
I've taken like thousands of milligrams of like CBD edibles. It's just-
yeah.
But I'm also constantly high, so it's like I don't fucking know.
I,
I feel it.
Yeah.
but it doesn't kill your high like immediately when you smoke it.
No, you good. You good.
See, it'll like kind of kill my high, kind of wake me up in a sense.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Yeah. Get you a nice cloudy one, bro.
Dude, that shit's dank though, dog. That shit's flavorful.
Smooth too. I like how it don't like have that after.
Yeah.
Vaporous. Because there's no solvent
Yeah.
or anything involved.
It's nice.
Obviously, you don't get any remnants of that. But bro, this shit to me, I don't know. Not even to like be biased on this shit. You know what I mean? When the first time I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
This is crazy, man.
Yeah, it's like light, but powerful.
It tastes fruity to me.
It's like Canelo, bro. It's like a little
I was trying to think of something.
powerhouse. So that might be the strain name for that shit. Call that shit Canelo. Light and powerful, bro. And you also be like, why is it so white?
It's so funny.
You sure he's Mexican? Yeah. Yeah. Go ask him that to his face, see what the fuck he does. That motherfucker is a beast. Yeah, I want to see one of
He
the
hates all
Paul
this
brothers
YouTube
fight them.
boxing. No, he hates that shit.
I'm sure.
He's calling him a disgrace and all kinds
I'm
of
sure he hates it.
damn.
I think it has its place as entertainment, but we can't be out here putting it on the same level as boxing. That's part of my beef with Floyd getting involved with it. Even though I want to see
But Floyd's also
know?
made memos. I'm gonna make $100 million and
exactly
have you guys pay me.
his nickname's money, so obviously we can't expect him to not do shit like that. But I don't want that to start blurring the line too much. Where like these guys start thinking, like homie fighting Tyron Woodley, even though he's not a boxer, he's an MMA fighter. You in the ring with a real, currently active dog no more. This ain't a retired fighter.
Those both Pauls they don't give a fuck, dude. They're gonna make money. They're gonna get black guys. I don't give a shit. Like, I mean, we used to talk about trimming weed. Like, would you fight Mike Tyson for $1 million? And this dude just did it for probably $100. Like,
I remember people thought it was crazy. I'm like, fuck yeah, I fight Mike Tyson. But that was before he came out with that the training shit. I was like, man, I'll take one of those punches. Be fun. I saw him. Trust me, I might be in a coma, but I'll wake up with 100 million.
No sir. After the video game, I wasn't fucking with him. After Mike Tyson punch you. When you make your own video game because you boxing, hey man, look here, I ain't fucking with you.
Hey, let him knock you down and be like in the game where he just like flexing on you. With the sound effect.
You get hit with that star punch.
Man, it's about punch out. We need a new punch out, man.
What was that one? Final round 3 or some shit, or the EA Sports one?
Oh, Fight Night, bro.
That game was lit, dude.
Can we please get another Fight Night?
A remastered? Fuck.
Not even remastered. We need a new one. It's been like 11 years, bro.
Yeah.
I was a Fight Night aficionado.
Yeah, that shit.
Nobody wants to see me on that shit. You play Fight Night? I ain't played in forever. I'll still get your ass. Let's go. Let's go.
And we get another Killer Instinct. That was a badass game right there. They never made another one yet.
Right.
They actually did, bro.
What?
A couple years ago, I got it on my PC, bro.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's nice.
I'll show it to you.
Okay, that's what's up.
I can't wait till we have a segment where we dive into the VR.
Oh,
Coming soon in the episodes.
Yes, there will be VR segments.
Yes.
Dude,
Derek is taking the boys tonight.
Yep.
Taking the boys before you leave tonight.
Never done VR, bro. Fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
Oh.
Yes. All right. So tonight's Derek's turn. Next time we on document, let's go,
Fuck
bro.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm down.
Bet it up. Shit. On that note, man, you got anything else you want to touch on? We trying to call it a night, keep smoking.
Just call it a night. Let's keep smoking.
Appreciate you.
And that's with the latest and greatest, man. You know, we want to thank y'all for just tuning in. You know what I mean? These are just 3 individuals. It's just our mind. And let me rephrase: 3 individuals and Derek.
It's 4 individuals.
And Derek. So that's 4 individuals. You know what I mean? And we just telling out. We just vibing. You know what I mean? It's just something that we do. This is something that we hope to bring to you many more times. And you know, when you tune in live, you know, don't just tune in. You know, send us a comment. What y'all want to hear us talk about? Like, what are some issues, you know what I mean, in music that y'all want to hear? What are some songs you feel like people don't make? Let us know how we can help you too as well.
Fuck yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's what we here for.
My bad say he about to be a recurring guest of this bitch.
Fuck yeah.
So stay tuned.
Hey, let's go.
Stay tuned for
Anytime,
part
man,
2, man.
Anytime I'd be blessed to come back, man. I appreciate you for having me on the Meetup. You know what I mean?
Man.
No doubt, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Anytime I can
I
come back, because I appreciate the whole vibe of this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's something that's authentic. You have a lot of things with gimmicks, and people are like, okay, we're gonna do this, and you know, in 15 minutes in, we're gonna be like Red Bull. You know what I mean?
That's not a sponsor.
By the way, they do not sponsor us. You know what I mean? So at the same time, so it's something.
You can't give no freebies.
Yeah. We're going to take that out, but that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, that's not.
If it's a big enough number, we will sell out. I'm just saying.
Now, we're not saying don't call us or don't shoot us your ideas. Now, we're not saying that at all. We're just saying for right now, it's a hard no because you ain't sent nothing. That's all I'm saying. Send something, we'll talk about something. We'll see how that goes.
Oh,
we'll
man.
Go back and take the beep out.
We got to have you put a song on this, like on an intro or something, bro.
Oh, we're working on something.
Fuck
you know what I mean?
hell yeah.
You know, we're working on something. And the song was inspired by Westbrook. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
One of the NBA players.
Yeah.
He said something that resonated with me. He was just like, you know, people always say, well, they say you can't do this. Well, they say that we shouldn't do this. Who the fuck are they?
Yeah.
And why do they matter? Why?
100%.
Like, why do they matter? Like, at the end of the day, why does everybody else matter on what you're not doing? On what you want to be?
Yeah.
It's your dream. If you're not on your dick, who the hell else gonna be? Like, you gotta get with you.
That's true.
You gotta start holding yourself accountable.
That's,
you know
that's true, man.
People get themselves a pass too many times.
Yeah.
If you ain't put out nothing, make a date to put something out. Force yourself to put something out. Make projects. Do something. Link out. Reach out to people. You know what I mean? I listen to a lot of tracks from a lot of people that send me stuff. I try to link up with much people as I can that think that they have real music. And if you're trying to kill your mom or anything like that, I'm probably not gonna get on the track. I just want to let y'all know for y'all submitting tracks out there. Like if you be talking about, hey, like you want to commit a bank robbery that seem like, hey, I'm always storytelling, but like when you get into graphics and you bring in personal, like I gotta draw the line somewhere. I'm an artist at the end of the day.
Like, positive, I feel that. Shit, man. On that note, we gonna have you back. We keep the people on it, man.
Yes, sir, man. We appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, man.
Derek, glad to have you on board.
Oh, yes, sir.
Man,
yes, sir.
this is a momentous night.
Yeah, man. We got the first.
And if y'all wondering out there, my latest track is called "How You Want to Live." You can go look that up on Spotify. It's just a nice
Tell
vibe.
them how to find you.
Yeah, how can we find you, man?
Dsplita. That is Dsplita. If you Google me, I'm the first 30 things that pop up in that search engine.
Dsplita.
Just pick whatever platform you like to and give me a listen.
Hell yeah, man.
There you go. Same thing on the socials and everything?
Same thing on the social. It's going to pop everything.
Fuck
pop
yeah,
up there
bro.
simultaneously.
That's how it should be, bro. You know, universal.
The SEO game,
and maybe
baby.
the next episode we should maybe talk about how you did that shit or some shit.
Oh,
maybe
I love it's all
artists.
about like I did everything by myself. You know, for those of you that follow me and they look at my Instagram and everything, I do all of that myself. Like I figured out how to do a little bit of what I do. I'm still an artist, but yeah, it's hard, and it's some things that you have to understand going on the road to being an artist and being out there and just getting notification and making people look at you and say, what are you doing? There's a lot of things you have to do for about 4 to 5 years with no results. And I'm gonna repeat that: 4 to 5 years with no results.
Damn.
Before you see something come into fruition. That's how hard this game is. Like, to actually cultivate real people and real audiences and people that perceive you. You're gonna have to be in it 4 years. You're gonna have to give it just to give it.
That's that real passion and real love.
The only way
you
make it is to put out music when you're not getting paid to put out music.
Yeah. That's that real passion, real love for that.
Exactly.
So
wise words from the sage, Dsplita.
Hell yeah, Dsplita. Appreciate you, man.
Hey, I appreciate you guys for having me, man.
Fuck yeah.
On that note, it's the Meetup. This is a long one. It's a good one.
Great one.
Well, we got it going on, man. Well, I'll let y'all next time.
Yeah, I'm a sick ass stoner, sick AZZ stoner.
Your boy Atum Hunter, ATUM_Hunter. Also kicks in Cannabis. Dots between the words on IG. And we'll holler at y'all next time, man.
Yeah, and
out of y'all.
Follow us on the Meetup.
Yes, sir. Oh yeah, at the Meetup.
At the Meetup 420.
Can't forget that shit. And now we up out of here.